In the previous lecture, we talked about the type conversion that we can convert from one type, for example, integer to float, float to integer. We just write, for example, integer, float, complex methods in whatever we want to convert. For example, we have x is equal to 5, and then I want to convert it. For example, I declare another variable with name of a, and I want to convert it into float. So, for example, if I just write, for example, whatever it is, print the type of what a, so that will be float type because we have already converted that. And if I, for example, print a now, that will be 5.0. For example, all of this copy and print a, it will be 5.0 because it's been converted into float types. Being converted to float type. And random number, we can, for example, we can generate a random number with Python as well, randomly generated. We can, for example, range it, whatever the range functionality we can, for example. So what we have to do right here is, first of all, for example, we have to import random, whatever random it is. For example, print random dot range, whatever the range is, for example, from 1 to 10. It will generate a random number from 1 to 10. For example, what we have to do right here is, we have to, for example, first import a random statement. Import random. So 3 is now generated from 1 to 10. For example, from 5 to 6 to 10, you will see 8 is generated. So we can, for example, generate a random number in Python as well with a random function, but first we have to import random and then random.range, whatever the range is. Let's we say, for example, insert the correct sentence to convert x into a floating point number. X is an integer number, so float is used to convert it into a floating number. Python casting, we've already said that to change one specific type to another specific type, use the casting, integer, float, str, whatever type we have. For example, this is for casting types. String, for example, we can concatenate string or something like that. String is collection of letters. That's called, we say, for example, a string. String in Python is surrounded by either single quotation mark or double quotation mark. We can use both single quotation mark and double quotation mark. For example, hello, both of these are the same because inside a print, a string comes in, it can be either written in single quotation or double quotation marks. For example, both of these are the same. Print hello, print hello, both are the same, and hello will be printed. But here we have, right, for example, capital H and the other is small h. Multi-line string, for example, you can assign a multi-line string using 3 quote. We can use, for example, 3 double quotes, and multi-line string, for example, is written. For example, if a is a very, very big letter, a is equal to 3 double notation. In here, we say, for example, it is 2, one another, the 3 double notations. So inside 3 we write whatever we want to write. We write whatever we want. This is multi-line comment. This is a multi-line comment, but here one is extra. So this is, we say, for example, a multiple line comment, no multiple line string. For example, a string contain multiple lines, so a multi-line string can be written, for example, with 3 double quotes. We can, for example, print it something like that, print a. So a will be printed. This is a multi-line comment, whatever we have written, it will be printed. So multi-line string can be written. String we can use, for example, string as array age is equal to hello world, print a of 1. So in this we say, for example, the first character has a position 0, so get the character, whatever character at the position 1. E is the character at the position 1, so E will be printed in this types. So that is, we say, for example, string, then we say, for example, escape character is the most important topic in this. So